What's up guys, Greg Haw with I Like Collectibles here. It's time for another CGC mail call. If you like these types of videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updates anytime I drop a new video. Alright, let's take a look and see what I got today. First up, I had a couple days over the weekend at a beach here in Florida called Anna Maria Island. I went into a little shop with my wife and my kids and they had comic books there. I was pretty excited. Now, most of them weren't anything that I was too interested in, but they did have some vintage books. And here is a book that I couldn't say no to. It's Mighty Mouse number 20 from 1950. Now, this is probably just a VG minus copy, but for the price, it was only 10 bucks. I said, you know what? I'm going to take it. It's complete. Cool way to start out my weekend. On my way home from the beach, I got a message from my local comic shop that I had books ready to be picked up. So let's take a look and see what those grades were. Now I'm going to grab these books one at a time. I'm going to tell you what I thought the grade was, and then I'm going to do a reveal and show you what the grade actually was. See how close or how far away I got. Let's go. Book number 1. This is Donatello number 1, the first Donatello in his own miniseries. This is a book that I've had for a while. I did have it pressed. I did have it cleaned. And I thought it was going to be around a 9.2 to 9.4. And this one came back a 9.0. And it does have white pages, but still 9.0 when you're expecting a 9.2 to 9.4. A little low, but still a cool book. This is Donatello number 1 in his own miniseries. Cool wraparound cover on this. As most of you guys know, if you're a Turtles fan, a lot of these Turtles Mirage books were wraparound covers, which is pretty darn neat. Next up, we have Spider-Man 162. This is a 30-cent cover price book. This is the first appearance of Jigsaw. So let's take a look and see what the grade was. I thought this was going to be around a CGC 7.5 to 7.0. This was pressed and cleaned by my buddy Lenny at Spineworks, and it came back an 8.0 with white pages. So definitely happy with that one. Again, this is a 1976 book, 30-cent cover price, first appearance of Jigsaw. Cool Nightcrawler Punisher cover as well. And next up may be a book that you guys aren't really familiar with, and that's fine. This is a New Age Comics number 1. The significance of this book is it is the first appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in color, as you can see here on the back. And at the time, as you can see there, they all wore the same color, which is kind of cool. And Fugitoid there in the middle as well. So this is the first appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in color. Is it labeled? It's not even labeled as such on the front, which is kind of interesting. I'll have to look into why that is. But again, this is New Age Comics number 1. I thought this was going to be around a CGC 9.4, and it came back CGC 9.0. A little bit lower than what I would have liked. If I knew it was a 9.0, I wouldn't have had it graded, but still a cool book for the age. This book came out in 1985, so it is an early Turtles book, of course, because it is the first appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in color. I'll have to take a look at the grader's notes on that one. I don't know why it came back a 9.0. It looks pretty darn clean for a 9.0, but there must be some staining that I missed. And next up, we have Darth Vader number 1. This is the first appearance of Black Chrysanthemum. This was a book that heated up for a little bit, and that's when I submitted it, and it has cooled down ever since. This was in absolutely great shape. I bought this as well as 2 other copies, which are still at CGC for some unknown reason. But I got 3 of these books, and this is one of them, came back. I thought this was a 9.8 contender. I would have been happy with a 9.6, and it came back at 9.8, so that's pretty cool. Let's closer look at it. Again, this is a book that heated up for a while, and it has come back down to earth. And last on my mail call, and probably maybe the most noteworthy, it's a New Mutants 98. Of course, this is the first appearance of Deadpool, Wade Wilson. It is the first appearance of Wade Wilson's feet, done by Mr. Rob Liefeld, one of the greatest foot artists in the history of time. So I thought this book, it had a small tear in the back, so I thought this book would be around an 8.5. It came back a 9.2 with white pages. Doesn't make much sense. The New Age Comics number 1 looks much better than this book, and this book came back at 9.2. I'll show you guys that it had a tear here on the back. There's a tear right there by my middle finger. You guys see that? It still came back a 9.2. So I'm absolutely elated with that. Other than the tear, it did look pretty good. So I was expecting about 8.5. So 9.2, very happy. And that's it for today. I only got 6 books back. They still have about 55 of my books, so I'm really looking forward to some of my upcoming mail calls. Some of the books are much nicer than these. So stay tuned. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get an update anytime I have a new video drop. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. If you have anything to add or if you have anything that you want to say, please drop a comment below. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have fun, stay safe, buy comics, buy collectibles. Bye, guys. See ya.